kidding when we're talking about a hot seat, are we?
I think what makes a good pitch is really listening to the brief and responding to the problems and the opportunities that are at hand for that organisation and at the point in time that, like currently the economic conditions that we're going into, and really having a strong empathy for the team and what needs to be achieved to achieve the overall company objectives is really important.
Fantastic. And what makes a bad pitch?
The opposite of that. No, I think what makes a bad pitch is when anticipating or jumping at shadows that aren't there. It just takes everyone down a rabbit hole that is not productive and it's not useful, and it's actually not good for the relationship if it's not an incumbent and it's a new relationship. It just sets you off on the wrong foot.
We had a metaverse conference earlier this year and we had some case studies up on stage. Do you think it's going to take off, or do you think that it's going to take off in the 5 to 10 years that the industry predicts?
I think there's some technological things that we need to sort through to get there, but just remember that headspace when we were all in, when we had Web 0.10 and how everyone was going, nah, that's not going to work, and then Web 2.0. I absolutely think it will take off, but we just need to work out what are the user cases, which I don't think we're clear on. And I think we also need to understand what are we going to do with it. So back in Web 2.0, everyone went off and set up an app, but actually maybe not everyone needed to. They might have just needed to optimise their web experience. So definitely excited for what's to come. I'm always excited by further technological tools and tools available for us to be able to meet customer experiences.
For me, it's always been really important to acknowledge the time that goes into pitches. I don't think personally that clients fully appreciate the number of hours that get put into a pitch situation. It is a very unnatural situation. However, that time that's put into it and the blood, sweat and tears that goes into every pitch, it really should be acknowledged, and that's one of the things I've tried to be very respectful of the agency's time over my career and the many, many pitches that I've sat through.
And just to lead in with a bit of the spice from the last session, personalisation, yes or no?
Oh my God, I was listening to that going, I am so go back to my team. I'm all about personalisation. I think that if it's used in the right way, it is very, very useful for our customers. We need to be safe, we need to use data in the right way. But whenever we talk about personalisation, people are always thinking about selling stuff. At NAB, I'm thinking about how do I nudge our customers to make the right financial decisions, or actually tell them when they're making the wrong financial decisions, or if they've told me that they want to save, reminding them. So I see it as much about a better service proposition as I do about selling stuff.
How do you hire and retain staff in this labour market?
Do you know, I think you need to have a really good understanding of what is it that your organisation offers, and different organisations offer different things. NAB offers scale and the ability to make a difference actually across not only banking customers but across Australia, across the Australian economy. And I think that's super important in this environment. So if you're going to be going to work every day, why not make a difference?
So many times I get asked the question, well, would you consider someone from an agency? Would you consider someone from a different industry? Absolutely. For me, it's largely about attitude. And I think when you're acknowledging that capability is important, but for me, it comes after the attitudinal piece, and looking beyond just your category or this industry, I think is going to be, for me, is the key, and looking at some left of centre sort of people to put into roles. And I think when you back people like that, you'll get that loyalty back. Well, for me, you get that loyalty back in spades.
The concept of culture. Culture's so important, and I think that's something that I just want to get back into the swing of things with.
That's something we can all get excited about. We're out of time. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks, Susanna.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you.